What's going on, everyone? Vampyr Gaming here with a very saucy build and take on the blue-yellow Ace deck. This is post Structure Deck 15, Structure Deck 16, Structure Deck 17, Structure Deck 18, Structure Deck 19, Structure Deck 20. And we're attempting to leverage the new cards and kind of take this deck in a new direction from what we've been playing before, and kind of prep for like the current meta space. I'll first talk through all the cards and I'll highlight some of the weaknesses right now. I think this is a step in a good direction. Do I believe that this is the final? No, but the deck is very playable in the form that it's in now in a very unique and respectful way. I'll talk about this. I'll talk about some ways that I think this deck can take right now. That would be pretty good. And then we'll take a look at other ways that we can also like build it, possible cards, things like that. So, for those unfamiliar, you attach 2 Dawn to your leader, and then you activate main once per turn. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, add 1 5-cost character to the top of your life, then place the remaining at the bottom of your deck in any order. And then the big thing here is at the end of your turn, send all face-up cards in your life to the trash. So if you aren't able to do anything with it, you get rid of it. But the goal is, of course, to hit one and then get to play a baby and just be a 7k life leader the whole time. So took a look at the options out there. The approach to the deck is to manage our top of deck through these cards, and then with that we're going to use those to be able to spit out these babies and leverage what we have. Right now we're playing 4 Doflamingo, lets you stack the top 5. You can play it on 3, then on 5 you have enough Dawn you can go attach to and then use one of the babies. It also allows you to set up for a potential ace play if you need to spit out Atmos. So if you don't have any babies and you want to play this on 5, you can spit out an Atmos, because we are playing that. We're playing 2 of the blocker. I think this is interchangeable. I don't believe we have to run it in this manner, but we play 2 of this. It lets you draw 2, then you can put 2 cards on the top of your deck. We are playing Atmos, which requires a Whitebeard to be in your hand, 2 of them, but then you can bounce a 4 cost. Right now, we have 5, 6, 7 total targets because these baby aces aren't Whitebeard pirates, so it isn't the greatest facility, but it does give us a little bit of removal. I would like to move this deck in a little bit more of a direction to possibly play more of the Whitebeard package. We'll touch on that in a moment. But we're playing 4 of this, so we have a potential target for this ace. But if you wanted, you could just go all in on this ace and rush ace to flex that. But I think that just being able to go a little bit wider might be the play, and we'll talk about that just a little bit more as well too. But yeah, this one lets you reveal. You can play a 4 or less, so any other Whitebeard pirate is playable. But the only one we play that's a target is Atmos currently. And we've got Emporio, Ivankov. On play, reveal the top card of your deck. Play 1 2-cost character, then return the remaining cards to the top of your deck. So this is also another great 3-turn play. We can spit out a bunch of different possibilities with over 10 targets because we have 4, 8, 11, 14. Ivankov feels very solid with 14 cards, possibly actually 18 when we count Viola. So 18 possible targets to play this on 3, and then if she sticks a turn, you get to swing and draw a card. So it helps regenerate a little bit of value, which I think can be a huge key that this deck has been missing, which is kind of like why we play Pilaf, why in the past I've played Kaido, is the big key is keeping up your value as the deck loses a lot of value and doesn't have any huge value plays outside of attached to play this, bam, swing 9. And so that kind of gives us that, and then we can hit Duval. This was inspired by Steak Frank with his Marco build. If you hit Duval, you can look at the top 3, which gives you an idea if Ace is going to whiff or not. And then if so, you can bottom deck them and also kind of just control. And again, set up an opportunity for this Ace. Also, the new card with Structure Deck 17, the Doflamingo deck, we get the introduction of Marshall D. Teach, which is a 2-cost character. What's so crazy about this? You do lose a little bit of value, but you can regain that value. It's activate main once per turn. Place one card from your hand at the top of your deck, and then attach 2 Rested Dawn to your leader or character. And our leader needs, guess what? 2 Dawn to use the effect. And this is an activate main that it will attach to. And then we can stack a target for us to use along with that. So we can use this to leverage and manipulate our top deck to be able to spit out one of those with the baby, which is absolutely huge. I think it's a solid addition. It is unfortunate that you do lose just a little bit of value each time, but in the late game, this can really go a long way, especially if you're going for lethal. And then, you pay the 2 for the baby. That same 2 goes and attaches to your leader if he's already established, and your Dawn just goes a little bit farther. We do play Viola. Viola allows you to turn your life face down. I don't think this card is as needed in the way that we're running it, but this card does allow you to heal 1, so you can go up 1 life while establishing a blocker, which is essentially gaining 2 life, assuming your opponent doesn't play removal or has efficient removal, which can also matter in a late game grind. The only 2K we're playing right now is Flampe. I think the biggest weakness is my lack of 2Ks as it stands. I've been caught without them and had to discard a ton of cards. I think that's one of the issues that needs to be resolved with the deck. But Flampe is the only 2K. This one, you use leader ability, you play Flampe, your leader ability becomes a free draw too. And then we've got Sabo. I opted for Sabo over Luffy just because of the landscape we're in, with a heavy emphasis on Doflamingo and Purple Luffy playing 4-drops, us being able to spit this out to respond to those. And on top of that, with 7 Dawn, we can play this Sabo while using the leader ability. And if we don't have a baby, we can just trash the card for free to use Sabo for removal. You could also make the argument to play Lightning Bolt. But we're going Sabo this time. There is only this Sabo. We don't have the yellow Sabo promo yet, which I think is actually a really decent card. Where is he? This one. It's activate main. You may put the top or bottom life card into your hand. This turn, this character gains plus 1,000. So if you have him, we don't have him yet, sadly. And we don't see him until like the next premium set, but this card allows you, so you use your ability and boom, you're just adding cards to your hand, and it allows for a resource gain with this character, which is actually a big deal. And then, so yeah, we're also playing Ace. We have a lot more Ace targets. We want as many targets as possible. Of course, the struggle with blue is we only have blue aces. We don't have any Luffys, which seems like, there is no 5-cost blue Luffy. And as it stands right now, there isn't another yellow Luffy either. Sabo's the only other one with another possible target. So if he was out, I'd probably run a variation of both, because we want to make sure we're getting these and resolving these. So that way we're a 7K leader. And so, yeah, we're playing 4 Ace. I'm only playing 2 Rush Ace. I think there's argument for this to be flexed, but we do want to play a lot of counter. Of course, these being our only real non-counter cards. We're also playing 3 Sanji's Pilaf. Again, the one thing the deck doesn't do is generate value. So cards like this, especially when we're not playing any top end, allows us to regenerate value. And then we have Gravity Blade Raging Tiger. It's very nice on curve, a great way to kind of help control the tempo. And then it's also, I think, what you can't win against BY without this. You need this for them to go down. Now we'll take a look at some optional cards, and then we'll dive into some gameplay. So I have Weevil and Jinbei here. I think there's the argument to play a Warlord Whitebeard package with all of the stacking and just go super, super wide all of the time. But it's essentially doing that as being a less efficient Doflamingo. Doflamingo. And then in the same respect, the big thing that the deck is lacking is top end. So I have Sanji. Sanji, you can stack cards and then use Sanji's ability and spit out another big character in a respectful way, such as like Mihawk, and then also Katakuri. I listed Katakuri because he's the only way to answer a Moria. And so if you want pressure off of us, you can tuck a Moria into life and go Sanji, Katakuri, tuck a character into life. Another unique thing that we're able to do is also do a Yamato, so you could heal one, add a little bit removal. So that might also be a way that we continue to move forward with something like this. And then I did add in Marguerite. We don't have a lot of cards that generate value. This card plays itself, gives you a blocker, and then also replaces herself. So I did include her. I think that it's a possibility in which you can play. And then I added in Kingdu. Again, we're only playing 1 2K. We're playing 4 2Ks, which I think is absolutely incorrect. But space is just so tight that I think we kind of just get away with it with all the blockers that we play. But this gives you another Whitebeard target as well. And then he can also be used to boost himself and become a swinger. But he is a 2K. And then I did mention Namule. He is a cheaper version of Ace, the blocker Ace. And I've got Boa listed here because, again, if we want to go this route, I think she's pretty good. She does let you look at the top 3. It is unfortunate that you can't give the Dawn to your leader because I also thought this would be really good for Marco, but it does have to be 7 Warlords. But, again, we've got all these big drops. These, I think, only work if you're playing Sanji, but then you also can include a Rushanelle because this is the best rush card yellow has, and we can kind of use that to be like, boom, and then put a little bit more aggression while we're there, and also just having that sticky body for the black matchups. Included with this also is Linlin, because again, we could go 7 Mom, and then if we stacked our deck correctly, we could drop a Sanji and then spit out a Linlin. And then it's like, okay, you know, I'm either gaining another life or you're making them trash a life and you're getting a decent body on board. So there is a possibility you can play the stack top end and go 7K. Your goal is 7K leader until you start just spitting these out and then really just trying to apply pressure there. And then Makino, again, another 2K option. She lets you just take the card to your hand, and you can also reorganize your life in case you need to facilitate your babies. But just another option you can play. And then, of course, you can play the Luffy if you want. I think Luffy, Sabo are interchangeable. And then another 2K, because this 2K can be added to your life. And then you can use it to, of course, like play Flampe, add this, anything like that. And it also does have Rush. But yeah, I think there's a couple different ways. I haven't tried a very top-endy, but, like, again, the biggest thing that the deck lacks is, like, a value engine, so that's why, like, Tenkaido's up here, because it's, like, it's top-end, which the deck doesn't have, and I feel like, you know, especially against, like, Lucci, like, boom, boom, your cards are gone. And it's like, well, that's unfortunate. We do want those higher-cost characters, make it just a little bit harder to remove, while also being able to spit out these very strong characters and kind of help control the board. As always, let me know what you think. But let's go ahead. We're going to jump into some gameplay. Don't forget to hit subscribe before we do that. Oh, snap. We might either have a very good matchup here or a very bad matchup here. They're going first. I'm going second. I have this play, or I can do this. Interesting. I can stack this and try for a Sabo play. I'll keep. Huh. That's unfortunate. Could look at my opponent's life. I'm also playing against this, so I can just establish the Sabo with 0 risk, because they don't play removal, so I can just spit him out. And I can either YOLO and try to go for one. Drew Sanji. I think the biggest thing here is being a 7K is going to matter a lot. 6 hit me. I do not have a 2K, so I'll... Oh, it's too good. It hurts so much. The pain is unbearable. All right, let's see. Oh, I'm so good. I'm so good. So we know we have an ace coming up. I don't have an ace baby, though. We do have Marshall D. Teach, but I think he's irrelevant at this point. I think I bottom these. Just so that way I can try to get the full value. And then we're going to crack a 6 here. But now we've got a decent blocker. We've got a body. This was huge. Hitting this was huge. And now I can gain a card. And next turn, I can use this ability to try to make sure I have a Sabo in the stack. Oh, I didn't even realize he had that one Don up. So I really messed up there and gave him a lot of value. In any normal circumstance, I don't attack. Because now he's going to plow my face. And it's going to hurt a lot. I don't have a 2K. I'm just going to... I think I just take the block here. Because now this is auto a 5. They can go 2 here. They're playing a chopper, building even more value. They got Happy Berries. Going to attach one, boost this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're big in there. But they've used a lot of their power, too. Unfortunately, with what I have in hand right now, I don't have an answer to this chopper, which does present a problem. He's swinging a 6. Again, no 2K, so I'm going to opt to take. We're going to go after board, though, and then Ivankov is going to generate me a slight amount of value, so we've got that. Actually, no, she is not, because I'm going to have too many cards. Whew, isn't this great? Okay. I'm going to start off. Actually, I should try to play cards first. Because if I can get down to 6, then I can draw a card. 6 of those cards. Maybe I don't play any 2Ks. Just the Flampe. Interesting. Let's go ahead and do this. So we've got a Sabo. So we're going to go ahead, place on top. We're going to just put... Is there any world... No, if I play Flampe, I don't get to. Okay, we're going to use Sabo to remove this chopper, but that puts us in a big lethal range, which we don't love. We're going to go ahead. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get to draw a card this turn, sadly. We're going to go ahead, peek 5, take the Sabo, return cards to deck. This Sabo can swing a 3. I'm going to get the full value. Yeah, because I can't just play a card, sadly. I'm going to go ahead. I go 3 on 3. Then I'm going to smack 4 here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go here. And then we will use here. Deploy. We're going to trash the top life. Remove this. Questionable, but... Because I don't have... I have this blocker, so I could heal one if I need to. 5. Yeah. I'm a 7. So you can attach 4 here and do 1 swing. But they only have 1 swing. Yeah, that's pretty good. Am I going to get any more value here on Ivankov? I have so many cards in hand. I doubt it, unfortunately. I'll go ahead and let her go. Interesting. That's pretty good. I'll give you a 2. I guess I could have countered and put myself in the position. That is a thought. Let's see. None of these are going to look at my cards. So first and foremost, we're going to take 2, use the effect. Rush Ace is huge. Sheesh. Now I'm going to pay to play this. We're going to go ahead and do that. Deploy. I will start. I only have 1 Whitebeard in my hand, which is awkward. Maybe I shouldn't have deployed the ace. Oh, he's not a Whitebeard. This was correct. I've got 4. Again, like these curves sometimes are a bit odd. Just because. So I'm going to poke a 6 here. Actually, I'll go 6 here. And then we'll go 7 here. And then we'll go 9 at the face. 6 here. 7 here. Then we'll put the 9 at the face. And then I'm going to play this Ivankov. Again? Oh. Master of the Blind. Let's see. Do I want these? I'll keep these. Again, just 7k leader. Once you kind of get that, you're really in there. And again, I could heal 1 with this. I've got 2 blockers. I can't go down to 0 because of Jambe. And then I'm going to start gaining value with Ivankov. Gonna go here. Again, no 2Ks. I'll go ahead and give them Duval. I think they can kind of feel my lack of 2Ks. 6 at 7, sure. Then playing a chopper. Got it. Draw, draw. So I can just use this, which I might just do. Yeah. I'll go ahead and just answer those. And then I'll go... Oh, do I want to play another Ivankov? Is the question. I mean, I got super lucky hitting these, but I do play a bunch of 2s, which is kind of the point. Because if I hit one of the 2s, if I hit the baby, if I hit Viola, I can play him off of her. Question is, do I value the 5 poke? Or I can go 5, 7, 7. Question is, how much do I value that swing? I guess I can value it quite a bit. Because now they're at 2. If I put them at 1, I'm in a great spot. Yeah. Okay, and so it cost them a lot of cards. I think that's decent. And I got the draw card. And so now I know I'm going to see another Gravity Blade, which is also kind of nice. They've got 7 left. Yeah, I think that's fine. She's taking the hit instead of my face. Oh, that's kind of gross. They have a cake. Okay. He's got the event. The event's pretty good here, too. Oh, he's gonna Jambe. Just 9 at my face. Huh. I actually have to counter out of this. Because what this means is he has another Jambe. And if he puts me at 0, I just die. So, yeah. Have to do that. I can go for a heal play, which is pretty good. Let's see, it costs 4 to heal. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. So I go 2 and then an 8. How many 2 creatures do you have? Do I have to go for game here? I don't think I do. Nice. Getting an Ace or the Sabo. Do that. We'll play this. Flip my life face down. And then I've got 2 life now, so I'm going to go 9. I actually should have went 8, 9. And then we'll pass. 1 card in hand, but he has to hit me 3 times. Technically 4. So 3 attacks aren't enough. So you would literally need a handful of Zoros. That's funny. I wonder if they're going to double block her up. I'll block here. Okay. He's yours. Now you play 1 blocker. Chopper blocker. Yeah, they've got 3 cards in hand, so the max they can counter is 10. Let's see. Do I just Gravity Blade go 8? Probably not. Let's see. So 5. Then we have 4 and 9. So 9. 1, 2, 3. Do I just smack a 7? And then if they block or if they counter, then I can just Grav Blade their board. Or smack an 8. Yeah, smack an 8. And then if they don't block, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, if I have 7, I can poke a 5. So their whole hand needs to be countered. Okay, they're cooked. So you got 1. That's pretty good. We have 1 Whitebeard, so this is like slightly less effective. We will pass. Yeah. Nice. Oh! I did just get pudding. They got Niji. Mildly problematic. Still got a lot of babies. I'm gonna start off. Let's see what we get. Another ace. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Would he hit? Who knows? But it'd be crazy if he did. I just do 2 9s, right? 9. And then don't need the drum, so we'll place him on the bottom. And then another 9. Beyond expensive. That's what we like to see. But now Reiju's live again. So TBD if they actually had 2Ks. But we got to get rid of a lot of cards. They're all adults, so we don't get an insane amount of value. But he's probably going to spit out ETG minus here. I'm just going to have to let him go. But now I can stack this Doflamingo and try to stack another Rush Ace. Gonna poke 5s at it. Haha. I mean, it makes sense. Because their leader can only swing at my guy. Oh, what? What? I didn't see that they had 2. I'm just a bot. Getting puddinged was pretty bad too. Let's see. 3, 2, 2. Huh. I can't answer this, which is slightly problematic. Hmm. 3, 2, 2. We get to smack 9 at something. Let's go ahead. He doesn't have a Reiju in trash. I'm just going to go 7 at the face. Because he has to worry about a rush. So yeah, they have another 2K. Which could have been predicted. We go 2. They've got him, right? I'll play here. See what we get. I can live with the stack one. Right? Or actually, we can do the whole combo. Start placing. No, we can't do the whole combo. Start placing on top. Because I was like, oh, we can spit him out and spit him out. But it's going to search these top 5, find one, and then bottom one. So we're going to do that. We're going to use his effect. We're going to put this guy. Going to return. We're going to play ace. Do that. Deploy, draw 2. Start placing on top. I don't have an ace anymore, so we're going to go Sabo and here. And then we're going to go 9. Honestly, I think going 9 face puts me in a slightly stronger position, but I think I can clear this. And we're still okay. Because he has an ETG in here, right? No, he doesn't. And putting him on live for another ETG, I don't know if I want to do that. Well, I can just smack his face, and if he doesn't play a blocker, I can just go more face. I'm going to go face against my better judgment. Then we're going to pass. Because I'll still have 2 bodies, so he has to play a blocker. So he sees Ichiji. Okay. Now he's going to play an Ichiji from his hand. Yeah. And he's probably going to spit out a chopper. Okay. He's got 3 Dawn left, so he can do a bunch of 7s at me. Yeah, it's yours. Actually, he can't. He can do the 2 7s. And then I can heal 1 next turn if I need to. Play another blocker. Because if they're going to play Chopper, Chopper costs 2. Yeah, they're probably going to play Chopper. I'll take 7. I'll give them 1. Oh, just go 8. Interesting. No block. Should I block? No, I'll do no block and I give him a 2K. Then I'll draw. I also have the rush ace. Forgot about that. So, I mean, 2, 4 to heal. 1, 2, 3, 4. I attach 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I forgot he's a blocker. It'll cost him 3 cards in hand. And if not, then I go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's go 9. Okay, we take that. We take that. Now they just mathematically lose. Because now I can go 7, 9. Boom, baby. Very nice. Very nice. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you think there's something here? It might not be this. There might be some plays with Sanji. There's a ton of thoughts running through my head. But as always, hit that subscribe button. And thank you all so much for watching.